CBS 19 Tuesday Tales is sponsored by Pelche Subaru.
Hey everyone, it's another edition of Tuesday Tales. I have the pleasure of being joined by Kat from the SPCA of East Texas. Kat, thanks for joining us this afternoon, and you brought another cat.
Yeah, this is, this is little Bijou.
Oh.
He is a 14-week-old kitten that we found. Actually, we found him in the drainage pipe outside of our snippet clinic. When he was just super tiny. He was probably just maybe 4 or 5 weeks old. So we had to bottle feed him for a little while, and he had ringworm. But as you can see now, he is a big, healthy guy.
Yes, he is. He seems like a really good boy, and
he's very curious.
Yes, he is. He is super curious, and you know, Bijou, he has the honor of being the first cat for Tuesday Tales. Is there anything different that goes into the adoption process of cats compared to dogs? You
know, it's really the same process. Cats are cheaper. You know, they're easier for us to vet, you know, a little bit cheaper for us to vet. They don't have as much stuff as dogs do. But the application process is all the same. The only difference is, you know, with dogs, we don't adopt siblings out, but with cats, we can. So, you know, a lot of times we'll do, you know, adoptions that are like pairs of kittens, you know, to people, so that they can keep each other busy. So
yeah, right. Yeah, he loves the attention, and he is super curious. And even for, you know, the care of a cat from like a day-to-day perspective, is there anything that's, you know, drastically different than taking care of a puppy or a dog?
Yeah, you know, for people that come to me and they really want an animal in their life and they just don't have the time for a puppy, I tell them kittens and cats, that's the way to go. You know, he is a little different. He thinks he's a dog, so he wants a lot of attention when he's at home. But most cats are just kind of like their own thing. They come to you when they want attention. You can feed them, and a litter box, you don't have to worry about taking them outside. You don't have to worry about walking them. And they're really, you know, cats are good lone animals. You know, they don't need a lot of playing and things like that you have to do with a dog or a puppy.
Yeah, growing up, we had a cat in the family, and you're absolutely right, because, you know, it's like they're super independent, you know, and they want their attention, but, you know, they come to you when it's time for attention instead of dogs, where sometimes I feel like dogs, you know, it feels like sometimes it's a consistent, you know, 24/7 type of attention. But as far as for Bijou's concerned, if someone was interested in adopting Bijou, what would they need to do in order for that to happen?
So they would just need to go to our website and click on the tab Adopt a Cat, and right there you'll find where you can fill out an application for adoption. And once you get that all filled out, our adoption team will contact you and find out, you know, what you might be interested in and pair you up with the right animal.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon, Kat, and thanks for bringing Bijou. He's a curious fella, and if you want any other information, you can head over to our website, cbs19.tv.